Thank you, Leah. So as Leah said, I'm Hank Coates. I'm the CEO and President of the Commemorative Air Force, and good afternoon. Before I do get started, I do want to say, please, to the DFW area, if you have it in your mind, express some prayers and thoughts for the crews that were involved today, for the people that saw it, for the family members. Obviously, this is a very challenging time for those families. And when I say family, I meant the CAF family and our customers that follow us all over the world and enjoy our shows. I also want to thank the Dallas Police Department and the Dallas Fire Department and the Dallas Airport Department, all the first responders. They have done an amazing job. They responded immediately. They were on scene. They have been handling this in a supremely professional way, and I can't thank them enough. The airport and all the first responders have been true professionals, and I appreciate everything that they've done. So at approximately 1:15 today, we had two aircraft flying. One's a B-17, one is a P-63. The B-17 normally has a crew of 4 to 5, but that was what was on the aircraft, and the P-63 is a single piloted fighter type aircraft. There was an incident. It is being investigated by the FAA right now. They'll turn it over to the NTSB at approximately 9 o'clock tonight when NTSB comes on scene. FAA is the on-scene commander until the NTSB gets here. The NTSB will be doing a very thorough and complete investigation, at which time they will release a preliminary report, which will be followed up at a later time, usually a significantly later time, once they do engineering analysis and interviews and everything like that, which will follow later. So the families are being taken care of. They're receiving counseling, not just of those actively participating in the issue, but also the CAF folks and any folks here that may have seen it and have issues with what they saw, and obviously with our first responders. We want to make sure that they're supported as well. So it is a trying time, and we appreciate your patience and your help through this, but we also realize
the airplane was sold to the then Confederate Air Force. We're now the Commemorative Air Force in 1966 or 1967. It's been there ever since. It was painted in these colors in the late 70s of the 381st Bomb Group. It's really the longest continuing flying B-17 in the world. There's not one that has flown for this length of time altogether in the world. This is the first warbird. It was the first airplane bought for the sole purpose of being used to teach the history of World War II.
And a reporter from the media happened to be there when it was rollout and said, just look at all those guns, that's a fortress. And somebody said, well, we'll call it a flying fortress. And that's how it got its name. And then the various models changed. They built 12,731 of them, and 5,000 of them were either shot down or torn up in training. And it dropped 1/3 of all the bombs dropped in Europe in the war. It's a good old airplane, very strong, good machine.